Konnichiwa, Sumo Card Collectors. Welcome back to another edition of Sumo Card Hub. Hope everybody had a great week. Certainly some great auctions finishing this week, so it looks like by all accounts everybody doing really well out there, picking up some really good auctions, some really unique cards. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the top 10 most interesting Yahoo Japan auctions from this past week. This first one's pretty interesting. Mix of 6 different cards. One from the 1990 lower set you can see up here in the upper left hand corner of Terao. Really cool gold ink signature right on this card. So these look all to be in-person autographs. So somewhere this collector met these individuals, met these rikishi, maybe at the Kokugi-Con or at one of the basho, and actually had them sign these cards. Again, the first one is in the upper left-hand corner, the 1999 lower of Terao, and then the other 5 are from the 1997 modern set. You can see nice black ink signatures, probably all got at the same time. Just my guess, just with all the same black ink. Good chance these are all, again, autographed at this approximately the exact same time. A really sharp looking card, bold gold ink on there, really thick brush strokes. The next one with Kitakachi Doki, great signature there. Let's see, what do we have? Higa no Umi, going down here, Asanowaka, Toki Tsunada, and then Akinoshu. So whoever picked those up, great pickup. Just one bid for 2,500 yen, so about 24 US dollars. So congratulations, whoever picked that up. The next one is another BBM auction. Again, only one bid for 3,500 yen, so about 3,000 or so. Excuse me, about 30 US dollars. And this is a pretty rare auction, so I think somebody got the steal of the week on this one. And this is the 1999 lower half album. And how you got these albums is every pack there was a winner or a loser card, if you will, in conjunction with all the other regular cards that you got, all the regular BBM cards. And if you happen to get a winner card, you would fill that information out, send that in, and then BBM would do random drawings from all the winner cards that they received, and they would give these albums away to all those individuals that won. Again, maybe every box had 1, maybe 2 winner cards in it that you could fill out and send in. So certainly, again, no guarantee that you would even win these albums. But a great auction. So for 32 US dollars or so, this individual picked up not only the album, but 2 insert cards from the 1998 East Rivals set. So these are rivals in the 20th century. You can see up here Hitachiyama and Umegatani, both Yokozuna from the early 1900s. And then from the 2001 puzzle subset, if you will, both Takanohana as well as Musashi Maru. You can see those cards here. Let's keep scrolling. So there's the side of the binder. Looks to be in really good condition. Here's those 2 inserts, R1 and R2 from that 1998 East set. You can see Umegatani and Hitachiyama. And what they would do is you would put these cards together. Looks like they're backwards here, but once you put the cards together, it would tell the story about these 2 rivals. And here it shows you who won in each of the bouts against or with each other. So you can see Umegatani looked like he had about 7 losses or so against about 3 or so wins. So certainly Hitachiyama was much stronger rikishi, at least in this rival. So pretty cool, great pickup there. Continue on, you got the puzzle cards, looks good. 2001, so you can see that the Takanohana ones here. Looks like card number 101 and 107. Here's the Musashi Maru puzzle cards. Looks like card number 112 and about 114 here. So hey, all in all, great pickup for 32 US dollars. So congrats whoever picked that one up. Here's an interesting one. I really wish I would have seen this and caught on to this one. At first glance, not a really unique set, right? Some bromide cards of wrestlers. But what's really interesting is this is from the mid to late 60s. And so scarce during this time, cards were extremely scarce of sumo wrestlers. Popularity of sumo not that great, although Taiho was there, really I guess maybe boosting up the popularity, but certainly sumo cards were not collected during this time, and so having sumo cards printed during this era makes it extremely unique. I think some people jumped on that, saw how unique they were. 3 bidders, 6,800 or so yen, so about 64 US dollars. Some really good rikishi, and in terms of, you don't see these individuals on cards. Somewhere here is a Fujinokawa, Konishki, Toda, Ichinoya. Just a couple that I was looking through the list here, and again, certain individuals and certain rikishi I'd never even heard of before. So again, finding this auction, and then certainly grabbing this one, again, another great steal for whoever picked that one up. So really cool set of 11 different bromide. Here's a Heroes Kakuru for 10,000 yen, so a little under 100 US dollars, one bid. So again, Heroes set's been really popular recently, the new hot release. So Kakuru, again, just a great looking auto on this card. So whoever picked that up, great pickup. Here's another really cool auction. Love to see this older, or these older menko get some love. 12,611 yen, so about 120 US dollars, 20 bids. So a lot of action on this, and you can see, 20 to 30 of the older 1950s sumo menko. These are the M series menko. You can see some of the important rikishi of the era. You have Chiyo no Yama here, Yokozuna. You've got Asashiro right there. Itama no Umi. You've got Matsunobori, the great Ozeki. You get another Chiyo no Yama. Naruyama here. So just again, you look through here, and the amount of rikishi and the amount of different cards in this auction is really vast, and you don't get to see many of these cards anymore. So whoever picked this one up, great steal. Certainly a hefty price, but again, these older menko, you're not going to see these every day. So whoever picked those up, just again, going to have a great time sorting through those, and certainly a great start if somebody's trying to collect those for the first time. Waka Chichibu here, Shinobuyama, let's see, what is that, Fujinishiki here. So yeah, congratulations whoever picked that up. These next 3 are really cool. You never see these. These are CDVs. What are the Carte Viste? These are from about 1896. The next 3 auctions, 3 different ones. First one is a Tanio Oto. It's a Sekiwake in 1896. But you can see here the picture mounted to a thicker cardboard backing, and then the advertisement for the I'm assuming this, I can't read this very well, but I'm assuming this is for the photographic company, whoever that was. This is their design or whatever advertisement for their photographic company to advertise this. Nihon Bashi there in Tokyo, looks like that's where at least this company or this picture was taken. So this is Tanio Oto. It's a tough one to pronounce. Next one, again, a little more expensive, about 120 US dollars here, 9 bids. It's an extremely important one. This is Konishki, and he was a Yokozuna, fairly average Yokozuna in the late 1800s, but Yokozuna nonetheless. And again, to have a picture of him during that time, authentic photograph of him on these cards is just nothing short of amazing. And then the last one here, well, this is Genjiyama. He was a Komusubi during 1896 or in 1896, and so you can see just another great photograph. And so really cool pickups. And again, I don't use the word or term museum quality a lot, but certainly these belong in a museum. Important part of card history, especially early on. Again, you don't see this quality, this good of condition, and certainly these subjects these days very much so. So great pickups right there for those 3. This next one is a 2014 Hakoho. This is the luck subset there. You can see this likely was one of the not prize cards. I guess it was the prize cards. During special events, they would hand out prize cards as BBM traveled around the country, promoting different products, promoting their brand. They would hand out these random prize cards, and you could see the seal, BBM seal, here in the bottom left-hand corner. And then they would have the individual rikishi sign these cards, and they would randomly insert in these cards in prize packs. This one is very unusual because of the black ink. Normally these are all done in gold ink, but Hakoho signed this one in black ink. You can see here, looks like the Naruta Yama. So again, somewhere Hakoho is doing a special event, and that's where this picture was taken for the 2014 luck card. You can look on the back here. Again, kind of further out, looks like he was hosting or ambassador to some special event in the 2014 time frame, 2013 time frame from when this picture was taken. But whoever got this one, great pickup. 10 bids, about $150 US. Again, Hakoho cards are going to be that much more expensive going forward. Certainly, I believe he'll keep signing, but some of these active rikishi year autographs, I think, are going to continue to rise, at least for the short term, as Hakoho gets ready for his retirement ceremony. And then this last one is really cool, expensive, 22,500 yen, so about 215 or so US dollars, 12 bids. This is Tsune no Hana. He's a Yokozuna in the late 1920s. This is 2 postcards from that era. I have not seen either of these postcards before, but again, a 2 postcard set, so you're looking at what, $105, $110 per postcard. I think it was difficult to get Tsune no Hana postcards during this time. I'm not sure exactly what was so special about these 2, but certainly a lot of action. 12 bids for well over $200 US. So just some great pictures, a great piece of sumo card history right here, wrapped up about a little less than 100 years ago. So congratulations to whoever got that, and that's our top auction of the week. Certainly some pretty cool ones there, and thanks everybody for tuning in. What we'll do is we'll switch to the next segment. We'll do a card review from the mid 1970s. Thanks everybody. I wanted to highlight a fun set from 1975, so from about 46 years ago. This is the 1975 Osato Mini Cards set, and for those familiar with mini cards, they were extremely popular in the mid to late 1970s, and then again all the way up until the early 1980s. Many different card companies produced what they called mini cards, and I'll show you an example here. It's not the full-size card that a lot of us are used to, but rather it's a mini card, right? It's smaller. Here, for comparison, you can kind of see just how small it is, and these were extremely popular in the 1970s. All sorts of different subjects, cartoon characters, manga, anime, just anything that you can think of. They were printing on mini cards. One of the sets again was sumo, so a lot of the famous sumo wrestlers during this time were captured in this set. This is the only mini card set from the 1970s, so pretty cool. Not extremely hard to find, but again, rare enough that it's pretty interesting. You can see the box here. You got an unopened box, if you will, and then you got these mini card albums as well that you could store the actual cards in that you got. So how did it work? You would go to a candy shop, and they would have these mini cards. You can see 50 packs for 10 yen a pack. You would go and you would buy a pack. And let me open this up. Here, you would buy a pack out of here. The shopkeeper would have this box open. They would remove these albums. Okay, the albums are important, but for later on. You would buy 1 pack of these cards, again for 10 yen. You would open it up. You would obviously get the cards inside, and then if you happen to get a lucky card or a winner card, the shop owner would hand you one of these albums as the prize, and then they would go ahead and they would cancel your card, give it back to you so that you could keep it for your collection. Again, there's 50 packs in here. This one is unopened, and how can you tell it's unopened? It hasn't been used. We've got this pack, or a few packs if you will. I think there's 2 or 3 in there in this plastic bag. These contain the actual winner cards, and so the shopkeeper would know which ones are the winners. He could hold them back. He could distribute them a little more evenly in the pack, excuse me, in the box, so that they weren't all given away at the beginning, just to kind of spread these albums and spread the winning of these albums over the life of the box, if you will. And so that's how it worked. You have 50 packs. Again, you would win these albums, and at the end of the day, you were collecting these cards. So what do the albums look like? I'm 5 different albums that I know of. So here's one. You can see Kita no Umi on the back. Here's Taka no Hana. You can see here again, Taka no Hana, extremely famous. Ozeki. Not sure who that is. There's Wajima on the back there. Some more action shots. Fujizakura looks like there. The Taka no Hana there. There's Takamiyama on the back, extreme, and what is it, Hasegawa, I believe. So extremely popular wrestlers during the time. So those are the 5 known albums that you could win in the box. And I wanted to show you the actual cards that you can get. Now there's 32 cards in the set, and so I'm going to show you the complete set here. I'll show you the back of them on some of the winner ones, so you know what a winner card looks like. But started off with Kita no Umi. He had numerous cards in this set, so you can see him there. There's the back, printed in blue. A really nice back in this, especially on this card. A lot of them you'll see get rubbed, and then the white turns, you know, yellow or gets all dirty. Easy to get these dirty. There's another Kita no Umi yellow. Here's another Kita no Umi, same card, but why I have this one here, you can see the gold ink on the back. And this one was canceled out, so this was a winner card pulled. The shop owner canceled the card and then gave the lucky person one of the albums in the box. And you can see here it says Atari, the lucky card. You get an album from winning that, so that's what it said on the back. Here's another Kita no Umi. Here's the pink one. I'll hold these a little closer. Here's another Kita no Umi. We go get into Wajima. There's 7 Wajimas, several Wajimas. Yokozuna Wajima. Here he is, yellow version. Here's Wajima and Takamiyama. Here's Kaiketsu. I have a couple different Kaiketsus. The coloring on each of these cards, some of them can be different. You can see kind of a darker green and then a lighter green, so I just kept these both out. Here's the famous Taka no Hana, Ozeki Taka no Hana. Taka no Hana again. Here's an action shot of Taka no Hana. Now these cards are not numbered on the back, right? So you're not going to get a number on the back. So these are just pretty much going in alphabetical order from when I checklisted them. Kurohime Yama, Sekiwake at the time, Asahi Kuni. Here's Mie no Umi. He ended up being a Yokozuna. Not a very good one, but Yokozuna nonetheless. Here's Takamiyama, and you can kind of see the coloring, different coloring on the cards. Here's another Takamiyama. I think this is the winner one. Yeah, so this is an extremely rare one. Normally these are canceled. This one is an uncanceled winner card, so those are extremely rare. Again, you'll see as I go through the list, or this pile, that a lot of these are canceled. Hasegawa. There you go. See, there's the cancellation of Hasegawa. Masuyama. Fujizakura. Here's a Tochi Azuma, Mutu Arashi, Ruro, Daiju there. Or is that? Oh, Ruro, yep. Yeah, there's Daiju. Futago Dake. Ruko. Wakajishi. There you go. See different colorings there. You can see green and then more of a blue one there. Now we're getting into the Judro ranks. Haguro Iwa, Tenryu, Yoshioyama, Wakanoumi. Now this is an uncorrected error. There's no name printed on the front of any of these Wakanoumi. So uncorrected error, but pretty cool. Washuyama. Hey, and this is a really interesting one as well. So in the 1970s, 1975 specifically, a bunch of Tongan Rikishi, so Rikishi from Tonga, came in and joined sumo by the invitation of the Tongan king. One of the most famous ones, Fukushima, wasn't famous at the time, but he later became an extreme superstar, if you will, in professional wrestling. And so this is his rookie card, if you will, debut card for professional wrestling. And yeah, so just they all did extremely well for the short-lived time that they were there. I think I'd mentioned it before. There was a dispute about a year after they arrived with when their stable master died, and then they were going to switch stables, but ultimately they didn't, and they ended up retiring out of the Sumo Association and all kind of lived different lives. And again, Fukushima went on to be the most famous of the four. And then here's, kind of finish it off, here's the just kind of an in-action Nodo wa Kimarite explained on the back, and then you can see a lucky winner card for that. So there you go. Those are your 1975 Osato Mini Cards. I'll zoom in so you can see that's what the Osato trademark looks like. So if you see any of those come up for auction, you'll know that's from the 1975 set. Alright everybody, have a great week and chat with everybody next week. Sayonara. Bye.